Hi, I'm Michelle with Rock River Arms. I'm going to show you how to put on a 6-position car stock. To do this, you will need the following. Your kit will come with a 6-position stock, a car buffer, and a car spring. Your takedown pin has a groove in the top and it's smaller than your pivot pin. First, you're going to install it on the right side of your receiver, then your detent goes in next, then your spring. As you push your spring in, you turn your pin and you can hear it click into the groove. Now your buffer retainer and your buffer retainer spring. Insert the retainer spring into the hole and your retainer on top. For shipping purposes, your castle nut will be on second. You need to take it off, remove your castle nut, take your figure 8 off. On your figure 8, there's an embossment right here that's going to fit into your lower receiver. Your castle nut goes on first. Bring your castle nut all the way to the bottom of your threads. It will help in the installation onto the lower receiver. Then your figure 8, embossment up. Start your threads, turn it. I always put my finger up against my spring so that it doesn't go flying out. When you feel the extension tube contact the buffer retainer, you need to push your buffer retainer down with your thumb, hold it down, and position your stock. Your buffer retainer has to be able to move freely. Now bring your figure 8 up against your lower. Be sure the spring remains straight as it's compressed into the receiver. A drop of Loctite and snug up your castle nut by hand. Get it nice and tight. You can feel that it's straight because of your embossment in the hole in your lower. Now you're going to take the teeth on your stock wrench and put them in the grooves in your castle nut. A little tap and your stock will be tight. With this type of stock, you're going to use your car buffer and your car spring. There is another type, which is a standard buffer, which is much longer, and a standard spring, which is much longer. They are not interchangeable. You have to have a car and a car and a car. You put your buffer inside of your spring. You should lubricate your stock and your spring with a light synthetic oil. Never use grease. With your hammer in the cocked position, you're going to insert the spring and the buffer into the receiver extension spring first. Your buffer retainer will hold your buffer in place, and this completes your car stock installation.